Alright, so today I'm going to be walking you through how to paint a watercolor landscape as a complete beginner. This is going to be a very basic landscape that's just going to teach you how to blend different colors and work the paintbrush with your paint and water and all that good stuff. So it's going to be very basic. I encourage you to follow along if you have the materials at home. So to start, I'm painting on 100% Arches rough cotton paper. Now this is an earlier version of this I did on cold press paper. You can kind of see this is a kind of the different tooth that the paper has comparatively. But you can paint on any watercolor paper. We're not really going to be layering too much with this, so it should be pretty straightforward. But to get started, we're going to wet our paintbrush, and then we're going to get a little bit of cobalt blue. Now you're going to want to get a healthy amount of blue on your brush. And remember that watercolor dries a lot lighter than it appears when it goes on the paper. So once you have a wash that has this kind of consistency here, go ahead and start applying it to your paper. So let's just start up here at the clouds. We're going to work our way across the paper. And this is just dried. I haven't sprayed this paper or pre-wet it or done anything like that. Going to wet our brush. Going to get some cobalt teal. Wet our brush again, get some more water, and same thing. And we're going to try to start by working from the darkest part of the sky here. Get a little more water, wash that off, give that a little bit of a splat, and you can go back and give some of these some soft edges here as this is still wet. And then while it's still wet, we're going to go back and get some more cobalt blue and do the same thing and just work our way across. Get some water on our brush and just create some soft edges as we're working our way down. Now if you want, you can also take a little bit of paper towel or a sponge and you could work your way across, give your sky some texture just by adding like that. From here we're going to get some raw sienna and some burnt sienna, and then we're going to mix these colors all together, and that's going to be our land. And we're just going to begin applying that to the bottom here of this paint. Get some more raw sienna, just a little bit there for the sand, make a little bit across here, get a little bit more if you need to. And again, you're working from where you left off before. And then once again, we're going to get some cobalt blue and a little bit cobalt teal. And that's going to be our deep water here. Work our way across. And with the tooth of the paper, if you use the side of the brush, you can leave some of this white exposed. And that's okay. That's going to indicate that there's some surf or some waves going on here with the water. Gonna go back to our raw sienna, get some more water here. I'm gonna work our way across. This is gonna be our beach. It's very basic. And you're gonna want your bottom of your paper to be a little bit more pigmented than the top, and you can add a little bit more burnt sienna to that mixture. A little bit more water here. Work your way across the paper. And that's your beach right there. If you want, you can go back and add a little bit more to the landscape here. Maybe go a little bit darker than that. Add a little bit more there if you want to. you're trying to pay attention to the dryness of the paper. Okay, you're working you can rinse off some paint if you want to onto a tissue and then remove for some texture there. And again, maybe a little bit more raw sienna, burnt sienna here. Add some details across, give it some more texture. And again, you can do the same for the water here. So a little bit more. And don't be afraid to apply a little bit more pigment. You don't want to overdo it, but you're using this color change to insinuate distance and change. In watercolor, suggestion is the most powerful tool that we have. And as this is just meant to be a beginner guide just to get some paint onto the paper, that's where we're going to leave it, just like that. Hopefully you can see that better. But that's it, just a very simple beach scene. And you can go ahead, you could add some more trees here, or you could add a little bit more color to the cloud if you wanted to. Maybe add a figure or two onto the beach if you wanted. Go ahead and do that. Try and make a darker color here. Get some more cobalt. You can add a little figure under the beach here if you wanted to. Fix that leg there a little bit. Can add darker pigment too. I'm just trying to be stubborn, but this is a neutral tint, I believe. You can just use something darker like that. Go for more pigment. And for people, it doesn't have to be a lot of detail. Just an insinuation that you've got something going on there. And again, you don't want to overwork this too much, but you can add some dry brush details to some areas, and that means just adding some paint onto the end of the brush there and just delicately applying it across the tooth of the paper. And there you have it. That's just a very simple watercolor, keep it in focus the camera, watercolor landscape, showing you how to just use your very basic palette and blend some colors together and make a beach scene. So there you go. If you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow this into a little bit larger if I can, if people like what they see. And yeah, I don't know, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. These are my first few videos of this type, so hopefully they get better with time. And there you go. And also, you can add, just to be clear, because I'm being lazy here, but it doesn't mean that you have to be. But you can go back and add, you know, heavier pigment to these figures and stuff like that. That way it's not so... Oh, that's not... Give a little bit of shadow. So it's not so... I keep putting it in focus. Try to adjust this up here. And there you have it. If you learned something today, please feel free to like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Alright, have a great day, guys. Bye.